Hey guys, Swears is here. Disclaimer, no investment advice provided. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Please read the disclaimer in your own time. Right, what I thought I'd do, I thought I'd make a quick video, guys, for people on Twitter and YouTube or interested in some of these stocks and how they have been moving according to my charts and my interpretation on how the markets move. All right, but obviously this is my opinion. It's simply an opinion, and I'm not trying to say to anyone buy, sell, or hold. I don't offer financial advice. This is simply the way I see it moving according to my system of technical analysis. Now, what we're going to cover in this video, or we're going to look at WSBN, MSMN, GGP, DEV, LOGP, VAST, and then we'll take a quick look at GRL, and we'll crack on and we'll start. These are all stocks that I have an interest in how they move. I've made tweets on all of these tickers over the past 5 months or so, and I've got many of the moves right in the past, and obviously I'm trying to predict the way that they're going to move in the future, all right, using my system of technical analysis. So what we'll do, we'll jump right into, what should we start off with? Let's start off with GGP. So what we've got, guys, right, I've got GGP on the daily, and I'll get through these at a rate of knots, because obviously, and I'll also time code them as well. So if you're interested in any specific stock or movie, you can jump straight to the time code in the video. Please see the description box below for the time code. All right. So this is the way I see GGP, right? Moving on the daily chart. I drew this out as its new bullish channel a couple of weeks ago now, or maybe 3 weeks ago. I can't quite remember exactly when, but this is the way. This is a new bullish uptrend that I think I've detected. Okay, with GGP, as we can see, it came to its all-time high, then sold off. Now we've got a triangle configuration. Price seems to be showing strong support in this potential channel. Okay, we had a bullish close on Friday, but as you can see, price is testing this consolidation zone here, right? So price really needs to bullishly break over and close over at 25.10, and then we've got an all-time high level here of approximately, let's have a quick look, what is it, 28.20. Forgive me if I'm out a little bit. So I've got a feeling, looking at the charts, that price is going to want to test this level and see whether or not it can test its all-time high, and then at some point go on to this market structure, the potential market structure up ahead, okay, which has it in this channel testing 36, 37. That's how I see GGP moving. Okay, it's very bullish at the minute, and we've definitely got a nice uptrend. We've got the vast majority, well, we've got all the EMAs underneath. We've got the 21 underneath, 50 underneath, 100 underneath, and then we've got the 200 underneath price action as well. And there's some nice candles that have formed, some nice setup candles have formed according to my system of technical analysis along these levels of support. We've had a triangle break to the up, and now it's testing this. We can see this level here of resistance. That's what price is testing. Didn't close above it on Friday's close, but let's keep an eye on it. Yeah, we've got it bagged, we've got it tagged, we've got a price alert above. And yeah, I personally think that GGP is going to go on to it's going to carry on moving, sorry, should I say, in this bullish movement. Let's see what happens with GGP moving forward for the rest of the start of the trading week when that bell rings tomorrow morning. All right. What else should we look at? WSBN. Let's have a look, because let's keep it with the gold for the time being, right? WSBN. Right, let's have a look. And I made a call on WSBN in the week, and he definitely respected that call. This, I think I published it on Wednesday or Thursday, if I remember rightly. I can't quite remember. price broke out of this triangle, found support, and then I think we had 8 and 9% close on Friday with Wishbone Gold. It's a nice simple channel that I've drawn. If you know how to draw a correct channel, that is. It looks simple, but you've got to know how to draw one. This is the channel that I see with WSBN, and I see it wanting to test these higher highs. We've got loads of market structure up ahead for it to want to start testing at some point 15 plus pence. With WSBN, we've got an all-time high, 14, I think 14.8. It touched its all-time high. Again, this looks very bullish on the daily chart, and we finished with a lovely little candle right at support. So it'll be interesting to see what the open is with these stocks tomorrow when that bell rings, won't it? Really, really interesting. But it's looking, you know, it's a simple chart. We've not got a lot of data with this mover. Let's see how price opens, and let's see how it moves when the trading week starts. All right, tomorrow morning. Let's have a quick look at MSMN. Let's go from gold to gas and oil. MSMN. Right, here we go, guys. So MSMN. We'll look at it on the daily, and then we'll screw down to the 4 hour. Right, so I had a couple of people like messaging me on Twitter saying, oh, price is broken down and all the rest of it. It's selling off. I don't see that at all. Price has to move up. It has to move down. It has to move sideways. That's how price moves, right? It doesn't move just in linear fashion. Doesn't just go up. Doesn't go down. It moves in like water. I always say this. It moves in geometric patterns, right? I see we've got a nice trend. We've got a channel within a channel within MSMN. And it's pretty obvious, really, how it's moving. Let's have a look on the 4 hour chart. I mean, look at that. It's just a lovely trend, right? Price broke to the low and then started making this nice uptrend. We can see it touched the top, right? Couldn't close above. Tried again, retraced, found support. To me, that's a channel. So the top of this channel in the short term is anything like 19 point 19 to like point 2000s, right? That's the way that I see it moving, you know, like the mid 90s, and then, you know, we're gonna have a celebration, and we're gonna have the year 2000 all over again, as we can see in this channel here, right? So MSNN, I can never say that ticker, it's such a tongue twister. MSMN. I've only been drinking tea today. It's bullish, and it's a nice uptrend on the 4 hour and on the daily. All right, I mean, look at the volume there that came in. Right, look at that. Boom, when it touched the top of that channel, broke through top of this channel, then retraced. A lot of volume. So it'll be interesting to see again how this moves in the week. Right. What else should we have a look at, guys? Should we look at Dev? Because I called Dev, and I've called Dev a few times, like over the past 5 months or so since we've been on Twitter, and we've made some nice calls with Dev. Right, let's have a quick look at Dev. What we'll do is we'll look on the daily chart, right, with Dev. Right, yeah. So this is how I see Dev in the macro, which is the big picture, right? We've just got an uptrend. We've got a larger uptrend with Dev on the daily, and to me, it just looks like it's found some real strong support. It's come out of a triangle. We've had some nice candles on the daily. A lovely little tail bar there. It's a lovely little tail bar. We've also had a nice engulf right at the location on the charts where you want to see it. You want to see those kind of candles forming. Right. What I like about Dev is we've got the potential of market structure up ahead. I mean, you know, if you're talking the top of the channel, you're talking 13, 14 plus P. If it carries on in this bullish fashion, obviously it's sold off a little bit, but there's some nice areas of support that it's currently at. With these nice swing highs here, these are now going to act as areas of support. To me, on the macro, on the daily chart, Dev's looking strong, right? It's looking strong, it's looking bullish, and we expect to see some nice moves to the up. That's my interpretation of Dev. Let's have a quick look at LOGP, because I was made aware of this stock quite late to the game, and someone asked me to chart it out, and it did exactly what I thought it would do. To be honest with you, I charted it out. I think midweek, early midweek, and I mean, look at what it did, right? I mean, I drew my chart, I think, on the 25th, literally the day before, and I was a little bit late. And my interpretation on LOGP was that it's moving the super macro states a range. Within that range, we had a nice little uptrend, and then I back tested the charts, right, and I saw that it made a new bullish channel, right. So it'd been trending up within this larger market state, uptrend, and then price broke, and then I detected that this is the new channel, and then literally, I think it was the day after, literally price broke and went 25%. So to me, as you can see, right, as you can see with this new channel that I detected, and this is my interpretation now, this LOGP is moving. We've got this more bullish channel, price touched, then sold off. So it'd be interesting to see whether or not price wants to revisit and test these levels again. It looks very bullish. We've got this market structure up ahead. We've got a larger area, interestingly enough, of consolidation, where price might want to start testing these levels up ahead. It's a nice bullish mover. We've got a bullish channel break, even though we had an uptrend. Price has broken to the upside with this channel, and price did exactly that. I was late charting it out. Otherwise, if I would have charted it out earlier, I would have seen exactly what price was doing, especially with these candles here and the way that price moves. All right, so that's a real interesting mover with LOGP on the daily. Let's now have a quick look at VAST, shall we, guys? Because that's a popular mover, isn't it? A popular stock, especially at the minute. And I've noticed, I've been tracking VAST for quite a while. I've made a couple of videos on VAST as well. And I've noticed something interesting with VAST, right? So let's just have the full chart on VAST. So I've said it before, right? What it's been doing, VAST, for the past 4 or 5 years, it's been in like a larger ranging market state, right? Markets have personalities. Excuse me. They're trending up, trending down, consolidating, ranging. And it's our job as chartists, right, to figure out what price is doing. So in the macro state, for the past 4 or 5 years, VAST has been in a ranging market state, right? Just like up, down, cutting through all the EMAs, consolidating along all-time lows and doing all sorts of stuff. Now, what it's been doing in the more local state, right, on the macro, is that price spike, form a downtrend, okay? Formed a downtrend, then price has been consolidating, but what it's also done as well, consolidation, by the way, to those that don't know, is a tighter range. Price then came up and formed this triangle pattern, right? But as price has been moving on, it's gone into this tighter consolidation. What it's been doing is it's been testing this 2-year downtrend that we've been in, right? So this year and a bit downtrend. I do apologise. So price has been testing it, and price always moves, not just one way. It'll move in a consolidation, it'll move within a triangle, and it'll do either or at the same time. So what we have to figure out is what it's actually doing. Now, I've said that in my previous recent tweets on VAST that it looks like it's gearing up for something. It looks like it's gearing up for something, all right? And I think it's gearing up for a bullish up move. That's what I personally feel looking at the charts. Now, if we zoom in again, right, to daily action on VAST, right, past couple of weeks, we'll see that, look, you see this? This is the year or so downtrend. Price has to test these levels, right? Price has to test these levels. Okay, and it looks like price wants to test these levels. Interestingly enough, guys, what we had on the close of business Friday just gone, we had a solid buy-in engulf candle that broke the triangle, right? And to the uninitiated, you might think, well, what's the big deal in that? It is a big deal. To me, it's the market makers that are signalling that they want to they want to move this stock up, right? It might not happen tomorrow morning. I'm not saying it's going to move bullish straight away, guys. But this candle has broken the triangle. You see how these other candles didn't? Sold off, sold off, sold off, sold off, sold off, right? Gave us wicks. This is a very bullish angle. So it'll be interesting to see, right, how the market makers want to move this stock. To me, at some point soon, I honestly think that these higher highs are going to be tested, and I think that VAS will want to test these limits, these levels here. And we're in a very, very tight consolidation. I think price will want to break out to the bullish side. Just don't ask me to nail a date. We can't nail exact dates. Well, we can, but we have to be, we have to be careful, that we're not giving any misinformation or disinformation. But that's how I see VAS moving. All right. So what else do we need to look at? Should we have a quick look at GRL? Let's have a quick look at GRL, shall we? I don't know whether it's a really popular move of this GRL, but it's another gold company. I just like the way it's been moving, and let's have a look, shall we? All right, guys. So we're on GRL, right? Goldstone Resources Limited. All right. We've got the macro uptrend that I've detected, and I've been saying for a while. I mean, price has broken out of the triangle, right? So it has broken out of this wedge formation, and then it's kind of consolidated. It's revisiting the lows. It'll be interesting to see, right, if price wants to go bullish. So we're going to be observing GRL very carefully. I mean, a lot of my students as well have charted GRL out in the Discord, and they've created their own charts. We've got it price alerted. I need to move this price alert down a little bit, which I'll do. So let's see. I expect it to go bullish, but it's like anything. We have to see how it moves in real time, on the daily and also on the 4 hour as well. But I mean, I must admit, I do like the look of GRL. I like the way it moves. Let's see what happens when that bell rings again tomorrow morning. Look, guys, technical analysis is not perfect. I never claim to be some sort of guru, but if you look at the nearly 4,000 tweets over the 5 month now on Twitter, have got a very high percentage of the moves right. I mean, we made some great calls in the week with CASP. That went 50%. I've been calling CASP for absolutely ages. We made the correct moves with LOGP in the week as well, and I've detected this uptrend with MSMN, and we've made a lot of correct calls. All right, so in this game, you don't need to have a 100% track record, yeah, to be successful. You just have to have more winners than losers. You have to have more winners than losers. All right, guys. So I hope everyone's had a great weekend. Hope everyone's enjoying this wonderful weather we've been having today in the United Kingdom. Wherever else in the world you may be, I hope you've had a cracking Sunday. I'm going to make a cup of tea. Yorkshire Gold's my preferred brand at the minute. I just absolutely love it. I'm going to make a cup of tea. Right. I don't know whether MasterChef's on tonight, but I've really been enjoying it this week. It's been totally awesome. And I'm going to upload this to YouTube and share it on Twitter. As always, I really appreciate the followers. I really appreciate the support and all the kind words. And let's see how these tickers move in the week. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on Twitter and YouTube.